Hey everyone, today I am preparing to have backup plants ready to go in my garden to keep lots of flowers blooming for the butterflies all summer long. Flowers that are annuals like zinnias and Mexican sunflowers that I grow for my garden really don't last the whole summer season because of the Florida heat. So this year I'm on it and I'm going to make sure that I have some backup plants ready to go. So I have some of these beautiful flowers to provide nectar for butterflies all summer long. Before we head in to start the seeds, we're just going to take a nice quiet morning stroll through my garden. I just walked back to check, and there's all my little cosmos seedlings and parsley. Nothing's eating them. I'm so happy. Look how big my little banana tree's getting. It's so cute. I love its big leaves. It's very happy there, and so are the weeds. My candlestick cassie is really growing in too. And there's eggs on it. I just love coming out in the garden in the morning when it's quiet. Nobody's got their power tools going, and just explore, see what's going on, and it's comfortable. Now, I won't be able to do this for long because eventually I'll get my morning mosquitoes, and there'll be mosquitoes out in the morning. They're not fun. Last year it was a problem. I remember trying different skin friendly, healthy, not toxic mosquito products, and I did find one that I liked. It's just a pain having to put it on in the morning. I like to just get up and come out to my garden, but that might not be a thing this year. You know, that comes and goes. Some years I have more mosquito issues than others, but my dragonflies are here, so that's a good thing because they eat the mosquitoes. Dragonflies lay their eggs in water too. Like they have the whole little life cycle thing too, where they go through changes. And the dragonfly larva will eat the mosquito larva. So some people have said, asked me in the comments, you know, why don't I have a big problem with mosquitoes and all of my wetland pots, you know, there's water everywhere. And I tell them it's because I have the dragonflies. I just walked through spider web right in the middle of this walkway here. Why would why would you build a web in the middle of the walkway? Well, I'm gonna go down this main walkway to get back to the garden room so we can get on to the business of seeds. Oh, there's a little bee blossom. You see it right there? I love these little flowers. It's not this. This is a goldenrod. It's this. Hello. Coming up right there. I love it. That's the magic of spreading seeds randomly. Okay. Get back on the trail. I am the one in the family group most known to go off trail. And you know what's even funnier? Everyone will follow me. If you look at this Malokia tomentosa, it's nice and quiet right now because the insects are still sleeping. But this will just be a swarm of a multitude of things. There's a lizard in there. Loving this nectar. They usually have these at the nectary. I say it again. If you're ever there and they have this and you're into a pollinator garden, get it, get it, get it, get it. Okay. Well, hey, yay. See that? That's a Polydama swallowtail chrysalis. And this little guy had fallen when it was J hanging. And, you know, I don't know why or how, I just found it at the bottom of the enclosure. So if you take them and put them in something like I do this bowl that's like nice and smooth, and there's nothing they're like gonna stick to, they can still pupate, which he did. So I'm not gonna touch this yet because I'm sure it's not dry yet. It just pupated overnight. You can see its little exoskeleton. Anyway, later when this dries, then I'll just make a little pocket for it and hang it up in the lepidarium, and it'll be just fine. I think I have multiple types. Yeah, I've got some from Outside Pride. Is that all I have? What are these? Oh, more hoary vervain. Borage. Oh my gosh, let me go show you. I love this plant. The flowers are incredible. Hang on a minute. I have one right outside the door. First of all, they're fuzzy, but they're soft fuzzy. But look at this flower. Oh my gosh, I love that. And the color. It's got like this little touch of like pinky red. But that with the really, really pale leaves and how the little fuzzy things look kind of whitish. I grew this from seed too. I love this flower. So I will definitely grow more of these. One of you told me that they don't really like the summer heat. Look, here's one just opening, and it has more of a, on the back of the petal, like pinkish color. Okay, let's go get back to starting seeds. Oh, one of you told me that they don't really like the heat. So I stuck this one. This one's right here in with my milkweed. I just stuck it in here so I could keep an eye on it. And it does, like, it needs water. If it doesn't get water, it'll be all looking really sad. But since we had that great rain, it's looking spectacular. Okay, back on task. Got some more Cosmos seeds. Black-eyed Susan. Verbena, purple top vervain. Columbine. Alright, I guess that's it. Okay. I'm gonna have to go order more Mexican sunflower seeds. I like the ones that I get on Amazon. They're my Amazon storefront. Because they just always come through for me. So, you know, if you find something that works good, why try anything else? Right? I have this stack of trays. I like these trays for my seed trays. Look at how clean I am. Just call me Miss Sterilize Everything before I put it away. I even left the tag in there. Yep, that's me. I like putting the seed trays in these kind of trays because then I can see exactly how much water is in there. Where the seed trays that came with them, they're completely submerged and you can't tell how much water's in there. And you have to like lift it up or stick your finger down there. We're here. I can see. Okay, this is the seed tray I'm going to use. These came from Gardener Supply. I have a whole bunch of them because they went crazy one year and they had a sale. Did you notice how I just put it on top? I'll go ahead. I'll leave the dirt in there, because that'll add some nutrients to the water. But I'll take the plastic tag out. All right, this is easy. This part's quick. Getting to the point of it with me is what takes the longest. Get some soil. This is just regular potting soil, the jungle growth. Usually whack on it, create some vibration in case there's any big gaps in there somehow. Makes it all settle in, and it's fun. Now, you can just use regular potting soil for Mexican sunflower. You don't need any fancy seed starter mix, none of that. Just regular potting soil. I use this all the time for zinnias and Mexican sunflowers, and if the seeds are good, they'll have a problem with it. Okay. When could be like Sesame Street. The count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I learned how to count with a vampire puppet. Used to love watching Sesame Street and Romper Room. Any of y'all know Romper Room? That lady would look in her mirror and see all the kids out watching. She'd say, I see Billy, and I see Bobby, and I see Sherry, and she never saw me. She saw my brother. She saw my brother a lot. She never saw me. She'd never say, I see Susan. Nope. Okay, there we go. I have no idea where I got these seeds. I have no idea how old they are, but the package is really pretty, isn't it? Okay. Let's count with the count again. I'm putting a couple in each one just because I don't recall these seeds. They could be, who knows. I do need to order some more. Oh, I got some cool milkweed seeds. Well, I'll show you those in another video. This video is probably full already just of me walking around talking. All right, Sesame Street fans, did you learn near and far with Grover? Where he would run and do near, and then he'd run away and do far to the point of exhaustion. He'd be panting and all out of breath. And then we learned cooperation. I don't know who the character was. The little guy that, like, one of them had his arms sticking straight up. So he couldn't bend them and feed himself. And the other guy, he was, I don't remember, but somehow they worked together where the guy with his arm sticking straight up could pick fruit off the tree and then and drop it, and then the other guy could pick the fruit that fell off and open it. Maybe he was shorter. And then he could feed the guy that had his arm sticking straight up because he couldn't feed himself. That's kind of bizarre if you think about it. All right, we're ready. Ready to go in the oven. Come over here. There's the other tray. These are real easy to water in the trays too. You don't have to lift up the side of the thing. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. Okay, I'm over here cleaning up after the kids, and I have something exciting to show you. So, remember my little leaves I brought home? There's a baby in there. Look at that. It's eating its egg still. So it just hatched. Let me see if I can get in a little better light. There, that's better. Oh my gosh, you guys. I do so much work with wild lime. One of the cuttings missed the compost, and I just stepped on it. Y'all can imagine the fun that was. Oh my. Look at that sweet little baby. Okay, this is an eastern tiger swallowtail caterpillar. I'm so excited to have it. And then the other one is still an egg. Look at that sweet little egg. Egg and baby. Oh my gosh. I just refilled the pipe vine. And look at this little guy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to tap the like button, subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you're starting any seeds right now just before summer. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.